I welcome you all to this valuable function. Before we begin, I invite Dr. M. Fakir Ismail, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, to recite few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Fakir Ismail sir. Next, I request the gathering to stand up for the flowers. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, I invite Dr. S. Karimullah Basha, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Economics, Delhi College, Chennai, to welcome the gathering.
Peace be upon all of us. Now, I am given an auspicious duty once again here to welcome the gathering. And here, first and most, I have to say thanks to our beneficent, magnanimous management for allowing us to go ahead with all kinds of research and academic activities in the campus and outside the society on social works. And I am thankful and I am grateful, the department is grateful to their management always and ever. Coming towards the next personality here, who is a motivational force to me and the Department of Economics, is Dr. M. Ashkar Sharif Sir, Principal, the new college. Sir's background is from the Zoology Life Sciences Department, particularly the zoological sciences. Sir has been appointed during 2022, and from time of his inception in the has been a backbone towards the development of economics department development, and he is an encouraging factor to me very particularly. And here, since it is an evening hours, let us say a word about our department. A simple man, a pious man. Here, a couplet from a Hindi I would share with my principal. Sir, this meaning of this couplet is that don't mingle very politely in a pious manner in a society which is having more amount of poison. That is the couplet. Thereby here it is going in Hindi like this. इतनी सादगी से ना मिला करो, ये दौर अलग है, ये ज़माना अलग है। जफा के दुनिया में वफा ढूंढ रहे हो या जहर के शीशे में दवा ढूंढ रहे हो। प्रिंसिपल साहब, this I request you for your honor, for your simplicity, for your piousness, that the society is consisting of multiple people with different ideologies. Thereby, simplicity sometimes will be giving you setbacks. In spite of that, sir is facing many challenges and getting more amount of success. I welcome you, sir, here for today's valedictory function. And coming towards the Department of Economics, this Department of Economics was started in the year 1957 as a UG department. Subsequently, it has been elevated to post-graduation in the year 1967. From that time onwards, we have been trying, and the research and real activities started in the year 2002, wherein we got permission to pursue PhD programs. And Dr. Naganathan, syndicate member, University of Madras, who was acting as the head of the Department of Economics, has visited the Department of Economics, and after thoroughly verifying all these details, sir has given a consent to go ahead with the research activities. From 2007, 2002 to 2025, so far we are fortunate to produce nearly 65 PhD graduates. It is to the credit of the Department of Economics. And the first PhD candidate was Dr. Jafrullah sir, MLA, Tamil Nadu Assembly, and he was the student of Dr. Abdul Rahim sir, and it was on its interest-free banking system. And here, afterwards, the department continued with its varied research activities and got first ICSSR one-day national seminar in the year 2006. Then, sir has also completed 3 research projects funded by ICSSR. And I am very proud to say that this 2-day international seminar of this very big size with its very uniqueness is sanctioned in the year 2025. And in this process, there are many stalwarts. And among these stalwarts, I should say that there are 2 personalities. The first person who has to be appreciated, who has to become congratulated. His efforts are endless, his efforts or endeavors are endless, and he has been striving hard towards the promotion of the Department of Economics. Now, I will be appealing to the audience to give a big applause to Dr. Abdul Jamal. He is a backbone for this ICSSR seminar. And here, It is to the left of Dr. Abdul Jamal. You are seeing one more personality. He is a co-convener of this program. You are seeing him as a simple person, but he is a motivational force again to the Department of Economics. He is none other than Dr. Fakir Ismail. Once again, a round of applause. And here, to your surprise, I shall be quoting that these two persons are different identities. One is materialism, the other one is humanism. How these two people are mingling with friendship, I don't understand. But anyhow, they are inseparable friends. And I congratulate both of you for getting a success to the Department of Economics in the form of ICSSR sponsored seminar. And congratulations, sir. Welcome both of you here. And this department is having many more alumnus. To begin with, Janab Hashim Sahib, and even to the latest. Gentlemen, here in the list of the alumni we have Janab Hashim Sahib, and the list continues with so many philanthropists. And even to continue with this alumni list, we have Dr. Abdul Shukur Sahib here present, Dr. Abdul Jamal, Dr. Fakir Ismail, Dr. Nazir, almost Dr. Shahul, almost all are whoever are the newly recruited faculty members of the alumni of the college, department, Dr. Kalyana Raman, Dr. Prabhu, all of you wholeheartedly I welcome you sirs here for today's evening function. And this ICSSR seminar is talking about the concept of MSME, its achievements, challenges, revitalization opportunities. The theory or the concept of Indian economy has been both political as well as economical oriented. Sociological concepts starts whether this is suitable today or not, but it happened in the Indian economy with the programs like social concepts, Ghar Wapasi program, and economic programs like demonetization, GST, and it continued with the programs on a basically industrial development, startup programs, Make in India programs, and this program is once again got its final approval in the year 2023. Our Prime Minister of India has very clearly, categorically has announced a policy called as an Amrit Kal program. And this Amrit Kal program has initiated the introduction of technology, introduced more amount of capital, introduced more amount of foreign policies, and this Amrit Kal program is giving a result with the present policy called as an VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. 1947 we got independence, and our leaders are eagerly waiting to make India a dream India, which is called as a VIKSIT BHARAT. And this VIKSIT BHARAT, where as an academicians will be approving and going ahead with the statements of the central administration by accepting a policy called as an Akhand Bharat. Let us wait and pray that India also a superpower. Inshallah, it will happen. And this ICSSR seminar has categorically discussed many pragmatic issues and some issues we are expecting in future. Those issues are related with the concept of payment of rate of interest to the superpowers. Whatever taxes that we are paying to the government, and these taxes are really used for the welfare of the Indian economy or going towards the payment of rate of interest. For this, we have to refer an economist by name Thomas Piketty, a French economist. And here, the next statement given by Piketty is that capitalism breeds capitalists. Is it so? If that is the case, how to promote our MSME? That is also a challenge. And here, once again, we should also think about the case of a reverse migration. Nowadays, as soon as a new administration has taken charge of America, some visas are getting cancelled because of that. And again, with the influence of Silicon Valley projects getting closed, most of the Microsoft industries are getting closed. People, whoever are technically, highly technical people, they are once again coming back to India. When they come back to India, is India ready to motivate and give a chance with this MSME? That should also be discussed in the next sessions. And here, for this, now we are ready to discuss with the concepts of who will be the next future power. Will it be a country from BRICS or will it be a country from G7? That also is widely discussed, and wholeheartedly I congratulate the delegates from Sri Lanka, the delegates from North India, the delegates from various universities, the various colleges, almost all, they have participated deliberately and they have given very clear-cut ideas to these organizers of this function. Welcome you, sirs. And coming towards the person whom we are eagerly waiting to listen. This person, very simply, very humbly, and very politely, I can say that King of Kings. For me, very particularly, because it is none other than Dr. Srinivasan Ramachandran. And here I got an opportunity in the same stage where Sir was talking about that state finances. And Sir is not new to this new campus. Sir is a professor of economics in the University of Madras. Sir has been in the administration and Sir was the registrar of University of Madras. Now Sir is in the Planning Commission advisory body. I, sir, with so much of proud, I am wholeheartedly welcoming you, sir, for today's valedictory function. Welcome you, sir. Besides this, I welcome each and every researcher, press, media, all the students who are all of you welcome. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your warm welcome address. Next, I invite Dr. M. Asrar Sharif, Principal, the New College, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, to give the valedictory remarks. Please, sir.
Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to one and all who are present here. It's my pleasure to address this very august gathering and mention a few points regarding this two-day international seminar. Respected Head of the Department of Economics, Professor Dr. Organizing Secretary and Associate Professor of Economics, Dr. Fakir Ismail, Associate Professor and Co-Convener of the Department of Economics, Dr. Abdul Rahim, who is Coordinator for Business Economics as well as Associate Professor, delegates from various institutions from Sri Lanka, from various parts of India, invitees, dignitaries. We are indeed fortunate to have the esteem and the person of stature in economics, Professor Srinivasan Ramachandran, full-time member, State Planning Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu. Thank you, sir, for your presence and for coming to New College to deliver the valedictory address. Over the past 2 days, since my background is in a different field in zoology, so I will not try to stress much upon the theme of this seminar. We have our convener who is going to give a detailed report about that. Now, since the past 2 days, yesterday and today, there have been a number of deliberations, discussions from experts on various aspects of micro, small and medium enterprises and what is their role and significance in making India VIKSIT BHARAT or developed India in 2047, which is the centenary of Indian independence. Though MSME, the very connotation there is micro and medium, but these enterprises have a substantial significance in India's economy. So sometimes the name is a misnomer for the impact that these enterprises are making, as I mentioned, on India's economy in terms of employment, in terms of inclusivity, in terms of various other features that are important for the progress of the nation. I would also like to thank the management of New College, the Muslim Education Association of Southern India, MIASI, for their support and guidance in organizing this seminar. I would also like to thank the main sponsor, the Indian Council for Social Sciences Research, for providing the grant for conducting this international seminar. Now, of course, the role, the hard work, the sincerity with which the convener, Dr. Jamal, and the co-convener, Dr. Fakir Ismail, have been working. It is not just in the past few days. You know that for an international seminar and program of this nature, they have been at the job for quite a number of months. Okay. Right from organizing a virtual meet to various other steps that they have taken for the success of this seminar. And I would like to applaud, I would like to thank them for their dedicated efforts, which has contributed for the success of this seminar. And of course, nothing is possible without the support and guidance of the head of the department, Dr. Karimullah Basha, and all the faculty members of the Department of Economics. Okay. So they have been a source of support to the organizers, and they have also contributed for making this grand success. I am sure the delegates and all other participants, faculty members as well as research scholars who attended this two-day international seminar would vouch for the fact that they would be carrying happy memories of their presence at New College and for the academic discussions that have been part of this international seminar, for the quality of presentations and various other arrangements that were made and it was done by the organizers. I would once again like to thank every one of you, because without your presence, without your participation, this international seminar would not have been successful. Not only in terms of the number of participants, but also in terms of the qualitative output, the outcomes that have been part of this seminar, which I am sure the convener will be highlighting to follow after I complete my remarks. Once again, I would like to thank everyone who is being associated with this international seminar for your valuable contributions. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful remarks. Now it's time to show our deep respect. Further, I request our Honorable Principal to felicitate our respected Chief Guest, Professor Srinivasa Ramachandran, with a shall memento. I also request our Principal to hand over the souvenir of this international seminar to our Chief Guest. Principal Dr. MSMEs with the shawl. Thank you, Mr. Now I request our Principal Dr. MSMEs sir to honor the convener of the seminar, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal with the shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request our Principal Dr. MSMEs sir to honor our coordinator shift to do Dr. A. Abdul Rahim sir with a shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I also request our beloved Principal Sir Dr. M. Asrar Sharif to honor the co-convener of this international seminar, Dr. M. Fakir Ismail with a shawl. Please be seated, sir. Next, as per agenda, I would like to invite Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, Organizing Secretary and Convener of this international seminar, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, the New College, to deliver the report of this international seminar in brief. Please.
Respected Honorable Manager of Indian Social, respected Dr. Masha Sharif, Principal of the New College, Professor Srinivasa Ramachandran, full-time member, State Planning Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu, India, Dr. S. Karimula Basha, Head of the Department, Dr. A. Abdul Rahim, Associate Professor, respected dignitaries on the dais of the dais, especially Dr. Ishwar Yogesh, Dr. Nanase Ganesha, Dr. Rajesh from Malaysia, Dr. Sandil from Pondicherry University, Dr. Prakash from Vivekananda College, Dr. Karnamurthy from ICSSR College, and Dr. Professor Mohan Sundaram sir, PhD College, and Dr. Ranjit, Dr. Prabhu, and Dr. Mushiko sir. Very good evening to one and all present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to submit the report of two-day international seminar on achievement, challenges, revitalization opportunities for micro and small medium enterprises sector, Vision VIKSIT BHARAT at 2047, sponsored by Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi, Ministry of Education, Government of India. The theme of seminar was Achievements and Challenges and Revitalization Opportunities for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises sector in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. And the objective of the international seminar was to provide a platform to all kind of stakeholders to put forward to their views. The Indian Council of Social Science Research sponsored today's seminar during 18 and 19 February 2025, organized by PG and Research Department of Economics, Delhi College, Chennai. During the first day on 18 February, the inaugural section started by 10 a.m. with invocation and Tamil Vartu. The head of the department, Dr. S. Karimula Basha, welcomed the gathering, asserted that the context of Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047 presents the opportunity for scholars throughout India, especially those associated with academic institutions, to showcase their research findings and engage the meaningful academic disclosure on critical economic issues related to employment, poverty, alleviation. The seminar theme, Achievement, Challenges and Revitalization and Opportunities for Micro and Small Medium Enterprises in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047, offers distinctive and opportunity platform for scholars and researchers to apply their expertise and innovation to empower society. The seminar offers a crucial platform for a submission and disclosure of research pertaining to the regional, national and international level, especially considering India's present economic scenario. Dr. M. Ashraf Sharif, Principal Ghanib College, has given introductory remarks and briefed on research themes related to national development through the research and innovation. Dr. P. Sudhakar Reddy, Director, Indian Council of Social Science Researchers, South Regional Center, Hyderabad, India, delivered the inaugural address. In his speech, he mentioned that the topic of this introductory seminar is highly relevant today. This is an appropriate time to revitalize opportunities for MSMEs in achieving the vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. He also appreciated that the seminar has got a wide range of attraction among the young scholars and delegates in India and abroad, where the seminar has received more than 230 research papers. He firmly believes that deliberations of the international seminar would be useful for the policy makers, both central as well as the state government. The special address was given by Professor Imachunu, Commonwealth Visiting Fellow, United Kingdom, and also a co-founder of Global Association for MSME Forum and Sustainable Development in Research in Developing Countries. Professor Dr. A.M. Mustafa from Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. He insisted that the dream of VIKSIT BHARAT by 2047 requires a collaboration between government, academia, industries and communities to support MSME. By adapting Industry 5.0, India's MSME can play a key role in globalized and sustainable economy. Professor A.M. Salfia Umma from Southeast University of Sri Lanka explored that Indian economy's MSME sector is expected to grow significantly by 2030, driven by an initiative like Digital India and Make in India, with opportunities in industries such as fintech, renewable energy, IT, MSMEs are essential to India's economic future. The inaugural address was ended with a vote of thanks proposed by Dr. A. Abdul Rahim, Associate Professor and Coordinator for Business Economics. The first plenary session was started shortly by 11:45 a.m. after the tea break. The first plenary session was chaired by Dr. P. Anwar, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Presidency College, Chennai. The first plenary session speaker, Professor A. Jafar from Southeast University of Sri Lanka, is stating that the contribution to the GDP, employment, exports by the faces the challenges in accessing the timely and adequate finance, limited credit access, highly borrowing costs, and low financial literacy hindered the growth of MSME. Startups and fintech companies are stepping in to bridge the financial gap with innovative technology-driven solutions. The second speaker of the first plenary session, Dr. Jaya Prabha from Eastern University of Sri Lanka, emphasized that empowering women and youth in MSME sector, both economic necessity and more moral imperative, offering untapped potential for innovation, job creation and sustainable development. These groups often lead a digital transformation, economic friendly practices and social entrepreneurship. Professor Ravindra Raina from South Africa explained the micro, small, medium enterprises in Africa provide a vital opportunities for marginalized communities and those limited access to formal employment. By offering affordable goods and services, they improve living standards, particularly in low-income areas. The first plenary session has come to an end at 1:05 p.m. followed by lunch break. After the lunch break, the second plenary session was started shortly by 2 p.m. The second plenary session was chaired by Dr. L. Danganachal, RBI Chair, Madras School of Institute of Development Studies, Adyar. Dr. Muhammad Ismail Riyad from Southeast University of Sri Lanka insists that from 75% of digital attainment by 2030 and increased by 80% by 2037. Institution coordination will be key with the National MSME Mission, real-time monitoring, state-level implementation, units to address the specific needs. Professor A.L. Sarsuddin from Southeast University of Sri Lanka explained the role of financial inclusion in enhancing MSME in India by 2047. As we look forward, the century of India's independence, empowering the MSCs through the financial inclusion is not just a necessary but is an imperative one. Professor Farvis from Southeast University of Sri Lanka described the journey towards Western Bharat 2047 presents the opportunity to transform the MSME sector into innovative and inclusive growth of engine. The second plenary session was ended with a summary discontent by Dr. A. Taha Shagar, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Presidency College, Chennai. After the second plenary session, the technical session was commended sharply by 3 p.m. There were two panel sessions went on during the first day before the tea break. The technical session one was chaired by Dr. S. Chandrasos, Professor and Head, Department of Economics, Wales University. Professor B. Mohammed Sundram, Associate Professor and Head Adjunct Professor, Department of Economics, PhD College of Arts and Sciences, Coimbatore, was given a keynote address on small, it is beautiful, always at times seldom. He suggested that productivity of labor, remunerative wages and social security measures to improve the welfare of workers in a MSME sector should be given adequate importance, not only policy but also tactics, and a rapporteur for this session was Dr. Aichitra from Tyagaraja College, Madurai, and Dr. S. Jabarasan from Gani College, Chennai. There were 28 papers presented by the delegates and research scholars, mostly focusing on performance of MSMEs, challenges, opportunities in India. The second panel session was virtual mode, was chaired by Dr. Yasmin Sultana, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Pondicherry University. Professor Salah Kubaf, Vice Dean, Head of the Department of Entrepreneurship, Morocco, he has given a keynote address on MSME and entrepreneurial development in model in developing countries. There were 15 papers presented by the delegates, research scholars, mostly focusing on global market integration and performance of MSME. Technical session was chaired by Dr. G. Karnamurthy, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Pachivas College, Chennai. Keynote address was given by Dr. D.B. Usharani, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Ethiraj College for Women. The rapporteur of this session was Dr. K. Suresh, Assistant Professor, RKM Vivendra College, India, and Muhammad Nazir, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, College. Mr. A.J. Jamil, Managing Director, has given a speaker for that particular session. There were 16 papers were presented by the delegates, research scholars, and the role of Vintex empowering of India's MSME was the key theme for the technical session. The second panel session on virtual mode was chaired by Dr. Priya, Senior Faculty from Thailand. Dr. Meher Majid, Assistant Professor, Islamic University of Social Science, Jammu and Kashmir, has given a keynote address and endorsement of rural industry in India, and the rapporteurs for this session were Dr. S. Subaida Madam, Assistant Professor, Javas College for Women, and Dr. R. Muhammad Ali, Department of Economics, Delhi College. There were 12 papers were presented by the delegates, research scholars, and students on focusing on fintechs in empowering India's MSMEs. With this alternative interactive session along with the tea break, the first day of the international seminar ended at 6:30 p.m. The second day of the international seminar started with plenary session 3 by welcome address given by Dr. S. Kalimullah Basha, Head of the Department, Associate Professor, Department of Economics. The plenary session was chaired by Dr. S. Chinnamai Madam, Professor Head, Department of Economics, University of Madras. The first speaker of the plenary session is Professor Taufik, Professor and Management, IT, Southeast University of Sri Lanka. He is insisting that empowering the future, the role of technopreneurship in shaping the innovations. Professor Samson Sabas, Professor from Southeast University of Sri Lanka, insisting that artificial intelligence represents the transformative opportunities for MSME. Dr. Akhilesh Kumar Sharma, Assistant Professor, Institute for Social Studies, Industrial Development, New Delhi. He highlighted the promoting the development of the MSME sector in essential for India's vision for VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. It is stimulates innovation, generates employment and enhances economic empowerment, enhancing policies, financial accessibility and technological integration will enable MSMEs to expand and compete on global scale. Dr. R. Sendil, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, School of Management, Pondicherry University, Puducherry, has given a thoughtful research talk on agriculture and micro small medium enterprises in India, VIKSIT BHARAT at 2047. Agriculture and MSMEs drive a regional development and are a vital sectors in India's journey towards VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. That is, becoming a developed nation 2047 to underpin this synergy and capitalize on their business and create potential in the context of economic development. Third plenary session ended by 11:15 a.m. followed by tea break. After the tea break, the technical section was commended sharply by 11:30 p.m. There were two parallel sessions went on during second day before the lunch break. The technical section 5 was chaired by Dr. N. Manani, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Good Morning College, and Dr. D. Gopi, Assistant Professor, rapporteur for this technical session. There were 16 papers presented by the delegates, research scholars and students, focusing on the role of fintech on empowering India's MSME. The second parallel session on mutual mode was chaired by Dinesh Kushra, Professor and Dean, Faculty of Economics, Chitraka Business School, Chitraka University, Punjab. Professor Shiram Al-Kifafi from New Zealand, Vice Chancellor of Vision Excellence University, Deputy Editor-in-Chief, African Journal of Economics and Political and Social Sciences, has given a keynote address on Sustainability Championship, MSME, a leading way to a green revolution. There were 21 papers presented by the delegates, by the research scholars and the students, on focusing on small business startups, evaluating the effective ICT investment and profitability of Indian manufacturing MSME. After the lunch break, the technical session was commended at 2:15 p.m. and there were two parallel sessions went on. The technical 6 was chaired by Dr. S. Vincent Jayakumar, Associate Professor at Department of Economics, Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda College. The keynote address on small medium enterprises in India, catalyzed for sustainable goals, given by Dr. J.V. Arun, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Government Arts College, London, India. The rapporteurs of this session, Dr. C. Prabhu, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Theoraraj College, Chennai, and Dr. R. Sadiq Amir and Dr. Ahmad Jagir from our college. There were 15 papers presented by the delegates, research scholars and students, focusing on economic growth and employment through MSME in India and socio-economic conditions of the problems of labor, particularly those working in MSME. The second panel session on mutual mode was chaired by Professor Susila Devi Subbaya, Honorary Professor, University of Ceylon from Malaysia. The keynote address was given by Professor Muhammad Zagiruddin Arif, Professor, Department of Economics and Marketing, Faculty of Business Studies, Jakarta, Dhaka, Bangladesh. And the rapporteurs for this session was Dr. B. Muhammad Rafi and Yunus Bas.
by the delegates, academicians, scholars and students, focusing on MSc in India, a study of opportunities and challenges in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. After each technical sessions, there was interactive question and answer session where participants had an opportunity to engage with speakers and share their views. These discussions were valuable for deepening the understanding of the challenges faced by the MSME sector and how stakeholders can together address them to find out the meaningful solution. I am delighted to inform you that the international seminar has received more than 230 abstracts, exactly 233 abstracts, and received 118 full papers so far. These papers, 180 papers, will undergo the comprehensive paper review process from both the department and journal edition before being published by the reputed journal. Several suggestions were made for enhancing the effectiveness of MSME, such as improve the infrastructure, provide a special financial support, capacity building, simply replacing bureaucracy produced by the MSME, create a supportive policies and engaging digital adoption, facilitate access to technology by public and private partnership, promote e-commerce and digital platform for developing e-commerce, enhancing financial inclusion, encourage innovative and research by providing funding, resource for development initiative that focus on digital innovation on MSME, strengthening the collaboration and networks where the MSME can connect with technology providers, investors and other stakeholders. Establish a mechanism to monitor and evaluate the progress of digital transformation among MSME. The valedictory section was started shortly at 4:10 p.m. Dr. S. Karimullah Basha, Head Associate Professor, Department of Economics, welcomed the gathering. Dr. M. Ashraf Sharif, Sir, Principal, the new college, as presiding over the function, Professor Srinivasan Sir, the full-time member, State Planning Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu, India, will deliver the valedictory address. Finally, the seminar co-convenor, Dr. M. Fakir Ismail of MSMEs. The event provided the inputs into the progress made promoting MSMEs and various challenges that will still need to be addressed. It also highlighted the importance of integrated approach involving technology, education and policy reforms to ensure the long-term success of MSME. The seminar concluded that MSMEs are backbone of India's economy and will be key to realizing the vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047 by driving the innovation, creating jobs and fostering inclusive growth. MSME can play a central role in achieving sustainable development goals. In summary, MSME in India are vital catalysts for economic growth, job creation and poverty reduction in accordance with sustainable development goals. Nevertheless, such as restricted financial access, infrastructure deficiencies, skill shortage, impair their complete potential. So, to attain these sustainable goals, micro, small, medium enterprises necessitate enhanced policy support, technological access, and capacity building program, promoting sustainable development practices, financial inclusion, and collaboration can enable MSME significantly contribute to the greener, inclusive economy. By focusing all these sectors, India can enhance the transformative potential of MSME for enduring sustainable development. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we proceed with our agenda, I would like to say a few words. தமிழ்ல சொன்ன கேட்சியா இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். என்ன எங்களால் செல்லமாக நடமாடும் நூலகம் என்று அழைக்கப்படுபவர், காப்பிரைட் இல்லாத பிரிட்டானிக்கா கலைக்களஞ்சியம். பல்கலைக்கழகத்தினுள்ளே கல்லூரி பார்த்திருப்பீர்கள். கல்லூரியினுள்ளே பல்கலைக்கழகத்தை பார்க்க வேண்டுமென்றால் விரைத்தால் பார்க்க வேண்டும். எங்கள் பாசமிகு துறை தலைவர் டாக்டர் எஸ் கரிமுல்லா பாஷா அவர்கள். சக்கரத்திற்கு ஓய்வு தேவைப்படும், சன்னுக்கு கூட சண்டே தேவைப்படும், இவருக்கு மட்டும் ஓய்வே தேவைப்படாது. இப்படி ஓயாமல் கலந்து கொண்டிருந்த இவரை வயது என்னும் ஒரே காரணத்தினால் இந்த வருடத்தில் தன்னுடைய பணியிலிருந்து ஓய்வு பெற காத்திருக்கிறார். அவரை கௌரவிக்கும் விதமாக நம்முடைய சிறப்பு பேச்சாளர் அன்பிற்குரிய ப்ரொஃபசர் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் ராமச்சந்திரன் அவர்களை பொன்னாடை மற்றும் நினைவு பரிசு வழங்கி கௌரவிக்கும் அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். தேங்க்யூ சார். நம்ம லெவலில் போயிட்டு இருக்கோம், அதுக்கு தமிழ். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஐ கால் அப்பான் ப்ரொஃபசர் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் ராமச்சந்திரன், full-time member, State Planning Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu, to deliver the valedictory address. Sir, please, sir.
Principal, members of the governing board, my friends in the Department of Economics, fellow teachers, researchers, students, good evening. I am very scared to talk to you today after 2 days, very long sessions that you have had. I must be very tired to listen to another. I will try to be as brief as possible. This phrase of VIKSIT BHARAT 2047 has been with us for the last 3 to 4 years. Whenever I read this phrase, I am reminded of my college days. When I was in MA, there was an article in Economic and Political History there. In those days, we had 5-year plan, and every 5-year plan will have a target of growth rate to be achieved. So one researcher calculated for the 6 5-year plans we have had till about 1980, what should have been the per capita income of India had we achieved those growth rates. And sadly, we achieved nearly about 45% of that target. So the 30-year long planned development could achieve only 45% of the target it had. So if I have to say about 2047, by 2047 we want India to be one among the developed countries. That means we should develop about 8% per year over the next 25 years. Consistently, year after year, we should grow by 8%. This year we had 6.4% growth rate. Next year we expect only 6.8%. So with this growth scenario, targeting 8% is very difficult. Of course, whether these targets are very important for us. Targets are essential to give us a path of development. But increasingly we have not been discussing the path of development. We are discussing that I will have to reach that place, but I do not know how to go about it. When I don't have a strategy to reach the target, then the target will always be very elusive for me. It can be as evasive as anything else. Therefore, the strategy of development is what we are all worried about. Whether there is any unifying system that can address most of the issues across sectors. After globalization since about 1990, the influence of external economy, that is the rest of the world, on Indian economy has been increasing. And apart from the problems of globalization, there are also problems of international politics, which is closely associated with the way that globalization itself will work. This year Economic Survey talks about that, and also it says that the extent of compartmentalization or inward-looking policies of many of the states, particularly in USA and also in European countries, then along with the conflicts that we find in East Europe and in the Middle East. So all these things put together create an environment which is very hostile for development. In a country like India, we also have many of our own internal problems. Therefore, looking at this target, let us think about whether we achieve the target or not, but whether we can make tomorrow better than what it is today. If we have very short-term targets over the next few years, that itself would take us a long way over a long period of time. And this is what we need to do. Of course, many people have been talking about this MSME. You may be aware that the latest budget revised the investment limits of micro, small and medium enterprises. By reclassifying the upper limit of investment, what is that we are trying to achieve? I'll give you one bit of a statistics. In 2016-17, we had about 87% of our enterprises as micro enterprises, which was less than 1 crore investment. Today we have 97%. That means the number of micro enterprises is increasing. Why it is increasing? Because we are expanding or increasing the upper limit of investment. That means more number of small will become micro and more number of medium will become small. So what are we trying to achieve by this? By reclassifying all these enterprises. You may say that that may improve their credit flow. They are also increasing the credit limit to micro enterprises or small and medium. Credit will flow to those people who are credit worthy. It is as simple as that. Will anyone give me credit when I am not credit worthy? Therefore, most of the micro enterprises are not credit worthy. When they are not credit worthy, increasing the limit of credit will not solve that problem. What we need to do is to make them credit worthy. how do you make them credit worthy? Only if you establish a system where they have a continuous market for the products that they produce. And once their market is expanded, then their sustenance in economics will also work out. This is one of the basic principles we learn. What Adam Smith said in 1776 was this, that the size of the market will decide the size of the enterprise. When the market is large, then your production can also increase. But you are not providing that market to those people. We are also thinking that the micro enterprises are representing the entrepreneurial qualities of the people. But many of the micro enterprises exist because they don't find employment in formal sector. It is not that they want to do business. Because they did not find a gainful employment in other places, they somehow have to live, and therefore they start a business, and we count them as micro enterprises. Most of them would be in trade or some services. I just calculated for one of my papers earlier, the retail trade in Chennai between 2000 and 2016, the number of supermarkets that has increased and the number of individual own account enterprises, they call it, that is a single man shop and also procuring and selling. The number of own account enterprises in trade actually declined by more than half. So wherever a large enterprise comes in, even in a place like trade, the number of smaller enterprises will decline by a larger proportion. Because economies of scale will work. We are now more bothered about platform companies like Amazon or Flipkart, because the type of trade that they indulge in, though they are not trading companies, they are aggregators, they are calling, but those aggregators on one side seemingly make consumers happy with larger discount. But what we have learned from those aggregators in the case of Uber and Ola is initially they may give discount that would increase their own profits. So that is how they have been functioning across countries. And this has resulted in number of own account enterprises declining. Almost every auto driver who has a autonomy over what he has to do is now totally lost because he is dependent on an aggregator called Ola. And we are unable to classify an auto driver as a worker to Ola, or he exists as an independent owner. Ola says he exists as an independent owner, he only provides his service to us. So we are not liable to pay him any labor security. Whereas his business depends on how this aggregator works. And till now, the way Ola assigns the services to various people who are enrolled in their platform is not known to anyone. It is not a very transparent system. They have a built-in system wherein you will be able to achieve some amount of profit provided you work beyond 12 to 14 hours a day. That means beyond 10 to 12 trips a day. So many of these things are working against The smaller companies are micro enterprises. Obviously, their credit worthiness is lost in this process. And therefore, they become credit dependent on the aggregator. So the aggregator becomes the credit provider rather than the financial institutions that we have. This is what is happening in many of the manufacturing enterprises as well. So what we need to understand in this whole process is whether smaller enterprises within the overall MSME sector, where 97% of them are less than 1 crore investment. Many of them are without investment at all. They work. Their only investment is their labor. So such people have to be protected. And as I said, the gig economy workers have to be protected. Though by the terms of the government, they are all independent enterprises, but actually they are not independent enterprises. They are very much dependent on certain larger enterprises for their own existence. We are coming across many versions that the government is trying to work. One, in the last 2 days, you would have come across a word called Udayam, where the micro enterprises can go and register. And another one is called Ishram, where individual craftsmen or semi-skilled laborers can go and register. So all these things are once again doing the work of an aggregator, where your data is being freely shared with a prospective employer, and therefore your ability to negotiate your work and also your wage is very much at stake when these aggregators work against the interest of individual registrants in those places. I wish that a seminar like this should have discussed many of these issues. I am just flagging it to you. Maybe they would have discussed, but you should continue to discuss this. And seminars of this variety is very important for colleges like New College, because I consider that what we discuss in a seminar, more than that, we give the students an intellectual environment for them to explore on their own. Because classrooms are places where the teachers restrict their own exploration, because you have got a fixed syllabus and a textbook. Whereas in a seminar of this variety, the students are exposed to think beyond their textbook, to test their own experiences in the context of various theories and concepts thrown open to them. So this is the best way that the students at this higher educational level do, and they should be trained. And I am happy that New College does it, and they have been doing it year after year. I wish this department to do many more such seminars in the interest of the students, and therefore they also come out well. And we need those children to guide us through, because India, by 2040, whether it will be a developed or a middle income country, but it will definitely be an old country. Because between 2000 and 2020, our fertility rate has declined so fast. You know, in the last 3 years, the number of students registered for our higher secondary is declining. That means students of that age group is declining. And this is so in many other states as well. So by 2047, we will have a very large old population and a very small middle-aged population who should work to feed those older ones. So unless you all come up well in life and also take care of the older persons like us. But definitely some of us would be, and many more of you would also join that older population. But the younger ones will be the one who will have to work hard for making those people's life better. I wish seminars like this implant such ideas and encourage the youth to think about the problems that are ahead of us, not in terms of how developed we are, but in terms of how our social and economic well-being are taken care of by us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful words. Next, I request Dr. V. Mohan Sundaram, Associate Professor and Head, Adjunct Professor, Department of Economics, PhD, College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore, India, to give the small feedback about this international seminar.
Respected Principal, the head of the department, staff members, the organizing secretary, Abdul Samad, and the resource persons, professors, research scholars, and dear students. I will make a brief feedback on these 2-day sessions. Actually, they are divided into 3 parts. One is the plenary session, the second one is the technical session, the third one they arrange on the virtual mode. So simultaneously they are able to accommodate. So the arrangement made for that particular aspect, that is very important. So first I have to thank the executive team under the captainship of Abdul Zaman for transacting this academic business. Second, a wide spectrum of resource persons, research scholars, and the interaction between them, as Professor Srinivasan sir also mentioned, help the students and the research scholars to get to not only experience but also get good amount of knowledge about the concepts and theories. Fourth point, I have sincerely and seriously listened to 44 presentations. So 44 presentations I have listened. And I have also taken points of all the 44 presentations. I have also noted the time, how many minutes they have taken. So that way, again I have to appreciate students from BA, students from BCom, students from BCom Accounting and Finance, MA, MCom, and PhD Research Scholars. A wide variety of people presented in the class. A mother of 2 children is very happy when the children ate well, slept well, played well, and also got good marks in their studies. A father is very happy if he is able to earn good amount of money to sustain the family in a moderate manner. A physical director of the college is very happy when his wards bring more number of gold medals. People like us in the Department of Economics, they are very happy when they secure distinctions and university ranks in their marks. People like our principal, they are very happy when they get the score in the NAAC accreditation. If they have got the 3.61 out of 4, suppose they are getting 3.71 next time, so we will be more happy. But one person, the full-time member of Planning Commission member, Professor Srinivasan, will be happy. Only there is a reduction. Everybody is happy when there is an increase. but Professor Srinivasan will be very happy. There is a reduction as a planning commission full-time member, reduction in poverty and reduction in unemployment in Tamil Nadu. Finally, all those who participated in this particular 2 days international seminar are happy, I assume, if our learning curve increased. So in economics, we always say that the upward curves are, there is an increase in profit, increase in sales, like that. So if you have learned more, if our learning curve improved, then we are all very happy. Not only the organizers, but also the resource persons. Finally, one important feedback is about the hospitality. Not only the arrangement in terms of the halls and other things, food, and for those who are resource persons one, and what you call the hospitality was excellent, and I don't know how to express my sincere thanks for this. Principal sir, HOD sir, and all the team. Very particularly, those who are operating the system there, those who are taking photo, and the volunteers. Yesterday evening, it was 6:30. They brought all the chairs in arranged, and they made the all to be clean. I asked the Jamal sir, why tomorrow morning we are going to come again and we are going to sit the same chairs? No sir. So volunteers, within 5 minutes, they made the hall very clean. So without volunteers, it is very difficult, and they are very cooperative in the registration section, in the dining hall. So everywhere I found the services of volunteers has been very good. Finally, I thank no need for words for us. Thank you, Bharat.
Thank you very much, sir. Then from the PhD scholar side, I invite Mr. Nur Fadil, PhD scholar, Department of Economics, Annamala University, to give feedback.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Nur Fadil, Business Scholar, Department of Economics, Annamala University. First of all, I would like thank to feedback session. I would like to thank opportunity for the Mr. Sahul Hamid sir. I would like to thank the conference organizer Dr. M. Abdul Jamal sir and co-convener Dr. Abdul Rahim sir and co-convener Fakir Ismail sir successfully completed 2 days international seminar on achievements and challenges, revelations of MSME sector in Mission VIKSIT BHARAT at 2047. Thank you and all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nur Fadil. Next, I invite Mr. Suwai from 2nd BA Economics, the new college, to give feedback.
A very good evening to everyone present here. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, as we are coming towards the end of this great event, the 2-day seminar on the topic Achievement, Challenges, Revitalization, Opportunities for MSME Sector in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT at 2047. From just knowing MSME plays a vital role in the growth of our economy, this program has helped us students to gain a lot of knowledge about its growth, challenges, opportunities with current and latest examples in our current world. We are able to witness views of various speakers, including delegates, research scholars, and academic gems who have enlightened us with their great knowledge about MSME and their and their experiences has guided us to a wider perspective. I hope this leaves a mark on the student's life and makes a change. Finally, I'd like to thank the management of New College for this enormous support. And I would also like to thank the organizing secretary, head of the department, and all my faculties and teachers of my department for organizing such a wonderful event. I would also like to thank the delegates, research scholars, and all the participants for making this event a grand success. I expect that more such kind of events are conducted in this college regularly. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Suhail. Next, I invite Dr. Ishwari Ramesh, Associate Professor, Queen Mary's College, Chennai, India, to give it.
Dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, a very warm good evening to one and all present here. This international seminar on VIKSIT, Vision on VIKSIT BHARAT 2047 was a mind-blowing seminar which has given lot of information how the research scholars can take it up to the next level. Such type of seminars, as Professor Srinivasan Ramachandran sir pointed out, any seminar should not be concluded as the discussion on the stage. It should be carried forward through, by which there can be a renowned change in the economy. For that reason, I congratulate the new college for such a wonderful seminar organized, the coordinators, the conveners and all the participants, especially participants made a wonderful presentation. Such type of would definitely bring about a change definitely by 2047. So I congratulate on behalf of all the participants and dignitaries the New College Chennai. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite Dr. Abdul Shukur, retired professor, Department of Economics, the New College, to give it.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, it is honor to have our Chief Guest, Dr. Srinivasan sir, full-time members, State Planning Commission, Tamil Nadu. Respected Principal, HOD, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, research scholars and students. It is my immense pleasure and privilege to share my observation in this insightful seminar on MSME. It is with immense pleasure that I stand before you to commend the exceptional efforts of the Department of Economics in spearheading this international seminar on MSME. The vision, dedication and scholarly excellence demonstrated by this department have placed it at the forefront of research. The department's commitment to excellence is evident in the cabinet of this event. Organizing the international seminar of this scale requires immense dedication, meticulous planning, and a passion for making a difference. And esteemed staff members, through their hard work, have not only excelled in conducting international seminar and has become a hub of intellectual excellence. A two-day international seminar
stands as a beacon of thought. Seminar was highly informative. The seminar has deepened the understanding of MSMEs are the backbone of many economies. The discussion has given fresh perspectives on policy interventions, financial inclusion, sustainable business practices, poverty reduction. A special thanks to the distinguished speakers and research scholars who have shared their expertise, real-world experiences, and the critical role of MSMEs in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047. Once again, I express my sincere thanks to everyone involved in making this seminar a success. I extend my heartiest appreciation to Dr. Abdul Jamal, seminar convener, organizing secretary, and the entire team for their tireless efforts and vision in making this international seminar a grand success. This seminar will leave a lasting impact on economic policy, making and future of embassy in India. May Almighty Allah bless the faculty members to continue to work towards a brighter and more progress future for the new college in the years to come. Amen. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it's a very surprise to know that Southeastern University of Sri Lanka wants to honor our faculty members. For that, I invite Professor Dr. A.M. Mustafa, Dean, Professor in Business Economics, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, to hand over the mementos to our dignitaries. Sir, please, sir. Please.
Okay, thank you very much. We are coming from Southeastern University of Sri Lanka. We are coming from the three universities representative in this international seminar. One is our university, Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, part of Southeastern region. The other one is the University of Jaffna. Some members came from here in this seminar. The other universities, many professors came here. Eastern University of Sri Lanka. So in this seminar, very good arrangement and everything, very good hospitality. We are very proud and satisfaction and appreciated in this seminar team. Especially, I appreciate my best friend, Professor Dr. Abdul Jamal. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Now I request Professor A.M. Mustafa sir to hand over the memento to our beloved principal sir. I also request sir to hand over the gift right now. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Dr. A. Mustafa sir to hand over the memento and gift to Dr. A. Abdul Rahim sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Dr. A. Mustafa and Dr. Abdul Jamal sir together to hand over the memento and gift to our beloved head of the department, Dr. Karimullah Bashar. request Professor J. Imam Mustafa sir to hand over the memento and gift to the Dr. Imam Abdul Jamal sir, convener of this international seminar. Request Professor J. Imam Mustafa sir to hand over the memento and gift to Dr. Fakir Ismail sir, co-convener of this international seminar. Thank you, sir. Best Paper Presentation Award. Now I request our beloved Principal sir to hand over the Best Paper Presentation Award and the certificate to the Best Paper Presenters. For that I call first R. Dinesh Kannan, M. R. Vaidyanathan and A. Smith Kumar to the stage. Next I call upon Fatima Surya. Next I call upon Amina and Karunamurthy. Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved HOD sir to hand over the Best Paper Presentation Award to Harriet J. Elizabeth and Juby Jacob. Next I call upon S. Perumal and Dhanshekharan. Harriet J. Elizabeth, S. Perumal and Dhanshekharan. And Easwari Ramesh. Kirti Hanusha and Javaras. Rashi and Chandrasekhar. Kirti Hanusha and Javaras. Mohammad Rashi, I and Chandrasekhar, C. Hamsa Janani Priya, Dev Street. Amrita Varshini, Madhubala and Manita. Amrita Varshini. Joanna Adeline Sweta Maria. I request our beloved Dr. Abdul Rahim sir to hand over the Best Presentation Award. Joanna Adeline Sweta and Sri Maria Sophia. Annadurai Nurul Fadil. Kalichilli and Taha Sahar. Varsha Venkatesh Anand Rohini Srinivasan. Ishad Rabia. Varsha Venkatesh Anand and Rohini Srinivasan. Ishad Rabia, Anjum Bhatia, Khalid Akhtar. Sultana, Amira Dilbar. Janani Priya, Janani Priya, Hamza, Janani Priya, Janani Divyasri, Hamza, Sushmita, Nahia Fatima, Yasmin. Next, I request Dr. Abdul Jamal to hand over the Best Paper Presentation Award. Sushmita, Madhura Bashini, Sharifa Samira, Shubhashri. B.R. David, K.S. Aditya. Suresh Babu and Priyanka. Suresh Babu and Priyanka. Aditya and David. Suresh Babu and Priyanka. Evangeline Cinderella. Evangeline Cinderella. Dr. Fakir Ismail and Aisha Mariam. T. Deepika Annadurai. T. Deepika Annadurai. Tamilarasi Jayashree and Kalichilli. Jayashree and Kalechandi. Jayashree and Sudha. Kiran Verma and Sukumar. Kiran Verma and Sukumar. Kiran Verma and Sukumar. Rohini Srinivasan, Sweta and Varsha Venkatesh Anand. JH Muhammad Ibrahim and Fahim Ahmed and A. Tawfiq Ahmed. I invite control of the examination to rise. Sir, please.
Please come, sir.
Next, I call upon L. Hingjon and Ulagnathan. Asina Sumaya. Deepika Anadri. Tasin and Taha Sahad. Madan Kumar and Mohammad Nazir. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Dr. Fakir Ismail, co-convener of this international seminar, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, the New College, Chennai, India, to propose vote of thanks.
Honored dignitaries, distinguished guests, and fellow delegates, I extend to you a cordial good evening and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and blessings be upon you. As the co-convener of this international seminar on achievements, challenges, and revitalization opportunities for MSME sector in Vision VIKSIT BHARAT 2047, sponsored by ICSSR, it is my honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks to each and every one of you who have made this event a phenomenal outcome. First and foremost, we thank the Almighty for His divine blessings and providence which have made this achievement possible. We express our heartfelt gratitude to Indian Council of Social Science Research for sponsoring this seminar. To the New College management, we thank you for providing us with the necessary bolster up to host this seminar. We would like to express our sincere thanks to our chief patrons, Chairman Janab Imtiaz Masa Sahib, Honorary Secretary and Correspondent Janab Ilyas Sahib, Honorary Treasurer Janab SME Muhammad Salim Sahib, Convener Janab Ashfaq Ahmed Mekka Sahib for their visionary leadership and generous support. We gratefully acknowledge the support of our patrons, Principal Dr. M. Asrar Sharif Sir, Vice Principal Academic Dr. Shabir Sir and Administration Mahbub Sir, whose contributions have enabled us to host this international seminar. We extend extend our heartfelt thanks to our chairperson and head of the Department of Economics, Dr. Karimullah Basha sir, and co-chair and coordinator of Business Economics, Dr. A. Abdul Rahim sir, for their tireless efforts, guidance and support which has made this seminar a memorable event. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our seminar convener and organizing secretary, Associate Professor of Economics, Dr. M. Abdul Jamal, for his commitment, hard work and attention to detail which has made this seminar an unforgettable experience. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our seminar coordinators from Jawar Hassan sir, Dr. S. Muhammad Zahid, Dr. S. Muhammad Nazir, Professor Muhammad Ali, Mr. M. Shahul Hamid, Sadiq Ahmed, Dr. B. Muhammad Rafi, Ahmed Jagid, Yunus Basha, for their professionalism, efficiency and friendly behavior which has made this seminar an enjoyable and enriching experience for all. We are deeply grateful to Professor Srinivasan Ramachandran sir, esteemed Planning Commission member, for delivering a thought-provoking and inspiring well-lit address. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our retired staff members of Economics Department, especially Dr. Abdul Shukur sir, Dr. Zahid Hussain sir, whose dedication and service have laid the foundation for our department success. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speakers for delivering enlightening and thought-provoking addresses that have set the tone for our seminar. To our resource person, we thank you for your informative and engaging presentation. We extend a special thanks to our Sri Lankan and the other foreign delegates for traveling from afar to join us at this international seminar. We also extend our appreciation to our chair and co-chairs for expertly moderating the sessions and ensuring seamless discussions. To our discussant, we thank you for thought-provoking comments and insightful analysis. We are also grateful to our reporter for capturing the essence of our seminar and providing a comprehensive summary of the proceedings. We are grateful to all the paper presenters for their engaging and insightful presentations which have been a hallmark of this international seminar. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the dedicated teams behind the scenes who have worked tirelessly to make this international seminar a resounding success. Specifically, we thank to the Registration Committee, Stage Committee, Finance Committee, Hospitality Committee, Disciplinary Committee. Your collective efforts have been instrumental in making this event a memorable and enriching experience for all. We thank the interdisciplinary teams of the heads of the departments, faculty members and students from various departments both within and outside the new college for their collaborative efforts. A special thanks to our student volunteers whose energy, enthusiasm and dedication have been the backbone of this international seminar. Your selfless contributions have been invaluable and we are grateful for your support. We thank our support staff, including the electrician team, housekeeping staff and others for their invaluable contribution to the organization in the international seminar. Finally, we thank each and every one of you for your participation, engagement and enthusiasm which have made this international seminar a truly memorable and enriching experience. As we conclude this seminar, we are reminded of the importance of collaboration, innovation and knowledge sharing in shaping the future of our nation. We are grateful for the opportunities that this seminar has provided and we look forward to applying the insights and learnings in our future endeavors. Thank you once again and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. I request the gathering to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा
Paper presenters can collect their certificates at the registration counter. Paper presenters can collect